Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley 1.5 here on your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. Okay, so we are starting off the third week of the spring season, which means time is running out on doing those farming chores, so we're gonna have to focus. Now, on today's episode we don't have any birthdays or nothing like this, so we might theoretically be able to get stuff done depending on what's happening, because if you recall, Marnie goes on Mondays to Pierre's shop, so we cannot purchase animals. Robin, if she's still working on the third coop, will not be able to be hired, and therefore if she's gonna be available tomorrow, the issue is it's Tuesday. On Tuesday, she and Marnie work out. So another task which I might be able to give to her might be at the next episode. So there is some time which I'm gonna be losing here theoretically. So that is something which I will need to consider. So let's go take a look at what's in the telly. So we're gonna have 2 sunny days. Today is a lucky day. And living off the land, it's Salmonberry season all across the countryside. Bushes are teeming with juicy little berries, and they're free for the taking. Harvesting them is a great way to earn some extra cash. We're not gonna be selling them. However, these are Iridium quality berries. So, because the berry season, let's double check one thing. So I want to see in the calendar what's the duration of the event. So spring from the 15th till the 18th. So these 2 episodes are going to be filled with me trying to forage for salmonberries. I do love to have Iridium quality salmonberries because they give me much more when it comes to energy. So Iridium quality salmonberries will give me 29 points of health and 65 points of energy. If I will, however, receive Bear's knowledge by dropping off maple syrup in the secret woods, salmonberries go to... No, these stats don't change. What changes is the selling price. So, there's that. But I'm not gonna be selling them because 30 gold for 1 Iridium quality salmonberry is just not worth it, and trying to turn it into jelly or wine is just not good, because you get 42 gold for Iridium quality bottle and 21 gold for regular bottle, so aging would be required, and then you would get 84 gold for a pickled salmonberry, so it's absolutely not worth it. So we're gonna try to focus on things like strawberries and such. So there's that. Now let's go take a look outside and see how the farm is doing by looking at our good old snapshot. So if we take a look in the upper right corner, we see that we have mail and there is 1 mead done. If we go lower to our 9 fish ponds, we see that 2, 4, 6 of them are ready to give us a row. We have also a bunch of bait done. There's stuff in the recycling machine, stuff in the crab pots. If we go lower, we see that we have mayonnaise, but also we see that Robin is still working apparently on that 3rd coop. In the lower corner, we see that some of the fiber might be theoretically done, and also the rice shoots should be checked. If I go to the left from our cubes, we see that rhubarb needs more time, cauliflower far away from being done, but strawberries are done. So we're gonna get our harvest in. That is important. Coffee does not seem to be done. In the lower left corner, surprisingly, I do see at least 3 bushes with salmonberries. And then the rest of the farm are additional crab pots and mushroom cave, by which I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 salmonberry bushes, as if we would go to see Robin. and then there's greenhouse, and by grandfather's shrine, one of the 2 bushes actually does have salmonberry in them. Now, because we now have access to fiber, I have been considering one thing: planting tea. I am not a huge fan of tea, but apparently lots of players recommend tea because you can actually pickle the tea leaves, believe it or not, and by preserving tea leaves, you get a preserve jar's worth of 210 gold. So I'm not really sure if that is worth it, but considering the fact that tea does not require watering, so if you, for example, go and you build yourself a bunch of garden pots, if I would put a bunch of tea bushes in the garden pot inside of, let's say, the mushroom cave, it might theoretically work even during the winter season. I'm not really sure. I'm not that well versed when it comes to use of tea. Issue with tea is that if you plant it, it's like a permanent obstruction. So I was considering the option of, instead of utilizing in the lower left corner of the map more things like lightning rods, I would theoretically use tea in order to fence off the part of the farm for my coops, as I want to build in additional coops. So there are multiple options on how to try and tackle this pickle. So I'm gonna consider it because we do have now access to fiber thanks to the fiber recipe. So if we would go check our bin, we have 150 fiber. I have 614 wood. So we should be able to be making the tea sapling, and I need 2 wild seeds of any other kind. And I think I have like a ton of spring forageables. Right? Yeah, spring seeds, 148. So if I were to take it and put them in here, if there would be some space, then I should be able to make a bunch of tea saplings. Let's go with 30 of them for now. That has kind of depleted our fiber. So hopefully I'm going to be able to replenish that. But we have plenty of fiber seeds, so I'm not that terrified as of now. Now let's go take a look at what's in the mail. Dear Max, I'd like to surprise my husband with a gift. He's a big fan of leagues. Could you bring me one? Grand Evelyn. Or Granny Evelyn. Okay, so we're going to give Georgie his league. I'm gonna be... If I run into Willy, I can give him that bottle of mead. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to save up Salmonberries. So yeah, get ready for some sped up footage, and I'll talk to you once I have processed most of this stuff. Because I don't know if during the Salmonberry season I will be that willing to part ways and not go into Skull Cavern. We don't have stone. That is problem. If I don't have stone, I will run into pickles. And we don't have coal, so I cannot even crack open geodes. This is bad. This is bad. I might have to go and see Clint and purchase coal from him. Interesting. Interesting. So I don't want to put down like one garden pot and leave it as is. Because sure, I can put down one of the tea saplings, but then one might be ahead of the others. So I would try to keep it symmetrical, or I'm not really sure what's the term I'm looking here for. I just want to have my crops done at the same time. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna need more coal for those preserve jars too. Okay, so because fiber does not require me to baby it, and it will get done on its own, I'm just gonna plant it all over. So that is one of the beneficial things about it. I'm gonna be saving up some regular eggs for that special quest from Gus for 24 eggs. So it's 24 eggs which I would require in order to fulfill his special quest. We do have a bunch of rice here done, but most likely all that's gonna happen is that I will just turn it back into rice shoots. Because unmilled rice, I don't have a purpose for it, and acquiring flour is much simpler without this whole shebang. So, what should we try to therefore do in order to maximize the day even more? It's gonna be a tough one. Really should go see Clint to purchase coal. You can theoretically take the mega bombs in order to go into mines and try to acquire something at least. There's gonna be salmonberries everywhere. I want to take these because it's a cheap source of energy and health for runs for the Skull Cavern. Okay, we cannot forget about this location. During spring, come check here for salmonberries. During fall, blackberries. After all, this is the place where you find Linus's basket. Down. So how much coal do we need? A lot. It's gonna cost me. Let's go with 200 pieces for now. Bait-wise, we are doing well. But stone is an issue. Thing is, it would be more efficient for me to go for a skull cavern run with bombs in order to gather up resources. But during Salmonberry season, it's a pickle to choose. Let's try quarry. Maybe I'm gonna be able to get lucky here and gather up some resources. Still gonna have to run through the... I see the leak. I do see the Salmonberries. I want to run to the Cindersap Woods, and if I would get a maple syrup, I would try to go into the secret woods in order to obtain that bear's knowledge. Might come in handy. So let's not forget about the leak. There's actually 2 of them. High concentration spot for fishing. Might be able to get rid of the lure. Okay, that was just not cool. Since we are here, check on the tappers by the train station. Lots of berries. If you at least spend 2 days harvesting salmonberries, this is crucial. In your first year, the salmonberry season is given to players, I feel like, a certain motivation or certain... How should I put this? Monument or achievement for sticking around with the game, because before the Salmonberry season, think about how difficult it is for you to manage your energy levels, right? You barely get any forageables, some of them don't give you any energy whatsoever, and you have to therefore try to manage your energy and what task you try to prioritize. However, once you start picking up salmonberries, even without having access to too many things when it comes to crops, which reminds me, I totally forgot to pick up the strawberries, you're able to achieve a whole lot more. So it's kind of incentivizing the player to stick with the Salmonberry season, and despite them having such a horrible resale value, now with having the remix bundles, for example, we were rewarded for fulfilling or harvesting the Salmonberries by doing the Linus's special quest. So there's always something to do. This is actually a fun thing that Eric keeps returning to some of these things which were left untouched or unfinished, or is trying to address some of these issues which players might run into. And we have a cutscene here. Hi, I'll take your order in a few moments. Hello, Max. What a pleasant surprise. I was just stopping in to relax after an 8-hour writing session. Bartender, 2 of your finest ales, please. Why did he go to the plates to pour us something? There you go, sir. Wait, I propose a toast to Pelican Town, to our friendship, to my good health, to our doom, to Pelican Town. To a harmonious future for the community. What a virtuous idea. Here's to Pelican Town. Okay, why is my mug a bit larger? Thick, strong stuff. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be slowed down. Awesome. I was actually hoping to find Willy here. God, how many cutscenes am I gonna have to suffer through? Oh, okay. This is gonna be that awkward one where he's too shy to talk to Emily, or even put in a normal order. Hello, Max. Care to join me? I was really hoping to give Willy that mead. Let me just go ahead and tell you what's on my mind. I have terrible luck with women, Max. I'm a nice guy if you get to know me, I swear. The girls all seem to like you, Max. Got any tips? Impress women with your strength and charm. Act crazy to keep people guessing. Just act natural. Be yourself. That's the problem. I do act natural, but I never have any success. Hi, Clint. What can I get for you tonight? Yes. I have the big and cheesy with extra sauce, please. Hi, Max. Thanks, Emily, for taking my order. Emily, I was wondering... Yes, Clint? Never mind. Hi, Shane. Here's your beverage. Why did she have to go back there to get beverage? Starting to think she went to the toilet to get it. Thanks, Emily. So how's your shift coming along? It's fine. Thanks for asking, Shane. Do you have any new chicken stories for me? I'm doomed. Oh, hold on, maybe he has a story about the chicken breast with a nipple. Ah, no more cutscenes. Never mind. Okay, there's Clint. And because it's start of another week, I wanted to take a look at this place. Okay. So. Each week on Monday, we are getting access to new quests. Good to know, good to know. So, we need to see the quests. Okay, so. We have Wizards, a Prismatic Jelly. Prismatic Jelly. I require assistance in tracking down the rare and dangerous prismatic slime with the local caves. Bring me a jar of its prismatic jelly and you will be duly rewarded. Rasmondius. So you have 7 days to fulfill this. You require a prismatic jelly, and as a reward, you get 5,000 gold and the Monster Musk recipe. So we already discussed this. Basically, you need to go into the mountains and slay a prismatic jelly. Prismatic jelly will always drop from killing prismatic slimes. They are only obtained during the one of the wizard special orders. Multiple jellies may be obtained by finding more prismatic slimes before completion of the quest or by having a burglar's ring. However, only one is required for the wizard, and as a quest item, any others will disappear from the player's inventory once the quest is complete. While the quest is active, 1 out of 83 slimes is a prismatic slime. That's a likelihood of about 1.2% that prismatic slime replaces a normal slime. Okay, the issue with this is it's a lucky day. Now, when we did the ectoplasm episode, it took me 2 attempts to go into the mines. The issue there was the fact that basically, when I went into the mines with hopes that during unlucky day, I would be swarmed by more enemies, which was correct, but the chances were then reduced, then the drop will be the ectoplasm. So now, I don't know if I would be able to do this during a lucky day or an unlucky day, and slimes appear all over the mountain. So hard to tell. And then there is the Gus's famous omelet. And also I talked about the Monster Musk recipe. So I don't see kind of a benefit of having a spray or a consumable which costs you 30 bat wings and 30 slime pieces, which then attracts more enemies. And the duration is 10 minutes and will increase the number of enemies on a given floor of the mines when entering the level. So yeah, because if you would use this, for example, in Skull Cavern, really with the serpents, why? Maybe in the lower levels when there are the Iridium bats, I can get it. So you get more Iridium, more bat wings. Okay, but yeah, I just don't see it. And then there is Gus's famous omelet. And that one basically is that you need 24 eggs. And if you gather these from around the auto grabber or your farm, you get 3000 gold mini fridge and giant omelet cutscene at the Star Drop Saloon. So I'm going to try to go for Gus's famous omelet finally, because it's like the 5th time this thing is around. Question is, where the hell do I need to drop these off? Ooh, also, I do wonder one thing. If the previously gathered eggs will count, and if we can actually drop off... Ooh, cave patrol. The number of grubs in local caves have made... Okay, so this is for one of the previous special quests. I've got the urge to make my famous giant omelet, but I'll need 24 eggs. Any takers? Gather 24 eggs. Put the eggs in Gus's fridge. So we actually need to go and physically drop off the eggs into a fridge here. The fridge is over there. Okay, I do wonder if the eggs currently sitting in my fridge can be donated, because the thing about the special quest is that if you have previously gathered up, let's say, bug meat or stone or whatever else weird thing you need to gather up, it does not count as one of the items. So it might be a bit tricky with the amount of chickens currently available to me, but if I can combine duck eggs and chicken eggs, maybe it won't be the worst thing ever. So I'll do a run around the woods, and I'll try to gather up as many salmonberries, and I'll talk to you a bit later. I still need to pick up those strawberries, and I think it's gonna be too late for maple syrup and the secret woods. You know, actually, it would be a fun thing to do one thing. Take a snapshot and try to see how many of these bushes are actually filled with salmonberries. So it might be a bit more annoying during the night time. I do apologize for that. So if we were to go into the picture, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bushes by the spring onions. I still have 3 tappers with oak resin. There are 2 salmonberry bushes on the little island. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Then if we go to the hat house, there are 4 bushes. If we go by Wizard Home, 2, 4, hold on, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. By entrance to Secret Woods 2, 4. And around the lake 2, 3, 4, 5. By Marnie's house. That's a lot of salmonberries. I still need to pick up those strawberries. This is gonna be fun. Hopefully I have the triple shot espresso. And of course, even if I would go into Secret Woods, there is more chances of salmonberries spawning in. But I just want to grab whatever is in here. I want to harvest the strawberries. That's my priority. Because if I postpone harvest, that might end up giving me less harvest throughout the season. So salmonberries are not more important than strawberries. So I might not even pick up everything here. I might be sacrificing a bunch of bushes because strawberries are priority for me. So I'm not gonna go by the entrance to the Secret Woods. I'm just gonna pick up whatever is in here, and we are gonna run back to the farm. And I totally forgot to pick up the road too. Ha ha ha! Fun stuff. Man, my priorities are all over the place. So, I don't think I'm gonna be making that much money. Since I kind of screwed up, I panicked and I tried to focus on certain stuff like the tea bushes and such. It's also gonna take until like almost the end of summer season for me to get any tea leaves as is. So it's gonna be fun. Okay, so we have Tuesday 16th. We take a look at the weather report. Next episode is gonna start off with a sunny day. And today is again a lucky day. Ah, good for me, good for me. And when we take a look at the snapshot of the farm, we see the following. In the upper right corner, we see that there's one bottle of wine done. If we go lower when we have the geode crushers, we see that there are 5 bottles of wine done. If we move even lower, we see that in the fish ponds, I'm actually glad that yesterday I managed to run and pick up the roe for the sturgeons and lava eels because we have additional roe from sturgeons and lava eels. So we are getting also, it looks like the blobfish and the midnight carp are donating roe too. If we go lower, we see that the big coop is now done, which is unfortunate because, as I mentioned, Robin will not be available for us to put in the request for deluxe coop. And I think I want to go with deluxe coop because I need to get rabbit's foot in order for me to finish off the community center so we can start going to the Ginger Islands. And if we go lower into the corner on the right side, we see that there's plenty of fiber. Not sure if any of it is done. If we go to the left from our lovely coops, we see that the crops, well, only the coffee seems to be done. if we go up where we keep our fence from preserve jars, we see that, well, lots of preserve jars do require refilling. And the rest of the farm is, there is like one bush of salmonberries. No, there are actually four bushes of salmonberries. They are located around our farmable land, so I'm gonna try to pick those up. Then there is one more bush up by the entrance to Robin's section of the farm, or by the entrance to the mountain. Actually, the funniest thing is that the entrance to that location is blocked off by a salvage. Kind of far away from water, but okay, I'll take it. So, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try to approach this a bit better because I'm keep focusing on the dumbest things and it's just never ending well for me. Okay, bombs. Nice. I swear to God, on the snapshot, these bushes are not filled with berries, so I'm not sure what's happening here. Maybe they appeared a bit later? Who knows? I need to free up some space in my backpack.
Many months later.
Yes, this is what I was afraid of. We're gonna need to pick up these eggs. And only the newly acquired eggs count as what can be donated to Gus's saloon. It doesn't matter what's the quality or if it's dog egg. I'm gonna go and put our second dinosaur here. This is gonna be fun. How do I separate these things? Okay, so I'm gonna need more cheese presses, more preserve jars. I'm gonna have to go see Robin on the next episode and purchase a bunch of wood and stone or something. Otherwise, I don't see this working out. And somewhere I left that one piece of gardening pod, which is driving me up the wall. Just for the love of it, I cannot remember where did I put it. Okay, so more coffee. Because we are consuming our triple shots, 15 coffee beans. To go and do this. Really need to think, where the heck do I want to put the tea? Where did I put those gardening pots? It's gonna be driving me up the wall. I cannot recall. Nope. So if we were to put them like here. I'd really love to get 20 more pieces of stone, or 10, in order to make that last one. It's 2 p.m. Thinking if I drink a triple shot, I can go drop off the eggs at Gus's saloon. This is why I know I screwed up, because missing out 1 day alone for me to produce cheese has put me in being backed up. So I'm gonna have to come up with some better way to process this somehow. Oh, we're gonna be selling all of this because we will require the funds, so I might be tempted to sell all this cheese. Whatever we can do to help out the cause of building up this farm to be bigger and better. Starfruit wine, no. 11 cups of coffee. 12 cups of coffee, 18 cups of coffee, nice. Go with more coffee, and after that we can brew something else. Can keep this for the secret woods. There's another leak. So yeah, I do understand that due to the Salmonberry season, I'm kind of off my game, but I'm trying really hard here in order to please as many people and do as many things as possible. Wait, Evelyn, bring Evelyn a leek. So he loves that, blah, 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 blah. How much money do I get? 500. Okay, I'll take it. Let's load in those eggs. So he is even taking duck eggs. Awesome. I don't think you would be able to tell the difference if you would be served like a combined scrambled egg or something. Because if you put in some seasoning, maybe some cheese, maybe some spring onion or something, it might be one hell of a tasty scrambled egg. It's 4 p.m. Where do I want to go? Actually want to go no, I wanted to grab stone. I don't know. I need 10 stone. I would prefer to come across the large piece of rock, which I did see that there, but because of the ghosts, I don't really want to be bothering with the ghosts. Do you see the geodes with the treasures or the gems inside of them? So in order to change things around, I do hope I'm gonna be able to, on this playthrough, get to the Ginger Island it would really, really change things around for me. Because the stupid quantity of sprinklers which you are able to put there, which last time I counted was around like 22 or so, and I'm talking Iridium quality sprinklers, it's a definite game changer because it's the land of eternal summer, so star fruit and ancient fruit grows there constantly. So once you plant ancient fruit, that's it. 26. $30. Okay. Maple syrup. Really hoping that I will finally trigger that damn bear cutscene. I do see the salmonberry bushes, but honestly, with 283 salmonberries, I think next episode I might not even bother that much with them. Buddy, don't do that. Okay, let's take goat milk. Load that in. Get that cheese. And I don't know, it's 7 p.m. already. Chances are I might not be able to trigger the bear. Please, I'm gonna get some hardwood out of it, who knows. And since we cannot use these eggs, mayonnaise. We're gonna get some more cash out of that at least. Ooh, this fiber. I don't understand how is this fiber functioning like this, but okay. And if I can... Damn it. That one tile would have helped. So let's see if this is gonna work out and if we're gonna be able to trigger the bear if it's too damn late. And I think we are gonna be done with salmonberries as they are for the rest of the spring season. No? Oh, maybe I'm gonna get at least some horseradish and some other stuff out of this. Hardwood, and yeah, I think I'll just cut off the episode here. So obviously, salmonberries, huge thing. Especially in the first year, try to pick up as many as you can. The days spent doing so do not cost you anything but time, but the energy which you will get from them will work for you greatly in your mine runs, in your chopping down of trees, especially with less of a good quality tools or less of an energy bar. The salmonberries themselves will definitely pay off being picked up, and usually for me I go with lots of salmonberries. It helps you increase your foraging skill. If you increase or change up your foraging, so you get gatherer, you pick up more berries. This helps out tremendously. And for more fun videos like this for Stardew Valley, consider checking out the playlist at the end of the video. Or heck, if you want to, you can subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell and get notified on all the upcoming content, as I publish content like this on a weekly basis. I do playthroughs, comparisons, early in-game reviews. I have a bunch of guides. I have a bunch of fun stuff. Go check it out. Link is in the description. I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day. Hopefully you are staying safe, and I will see you in the comments in case you have any questions, concerns, whatever, and I will try to get back to you at my earliest convenience. Thank you for watching, everyone, and bye-bye for now.